Good morning. Join me as I pray. Creator God, our help in ages past and our hope for days ahead, we ask for your blessing today over this graduation ceremony. Allow us to celebrate, enjoy, and reflect on the great accomplishments and achievements of the soldiers, cadre, staff, drill sergeants, and families during this training cycle. We are thankful for these soldiers who have transformed themselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Thank you for protecting them and helping them to discover a bigger purpose. We are thankful for the investment of the drill sergeants, cadre, and staff to develop and train these soldiers. Thank you for giving them patience, knowledge, and wisdom to impart on these young men and women. We also reflect on these families today who have supported and encouraged the trainees to finish basic combat training. Thank you for bringing them to this moment that has been long awaited, prayed, and hoped for. Finally, Father, I place your blessing on the soldiers of 1st Battalion, 13th Infantry Regiment, in the words of King David from Psalm chapter 18. Give them your shield of victory and sustain them by your right hand. Crush their enemies so that they cannot rise and cause them to fall beneath their feet. Arm the soldiers of 113 with strength for battle and cause their enemies to turn their backs in flight until they are utterly destroyed. Bless us now as we continue to faithfully and honorably serve our great nation. In your most holy name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Please be seated. The purpose of today's ceremony is to recognize the commitment of the men and women you see here who have chosen to serve their country as soldiers. This review is the last official formation in the careers of one lifelong soldier and for our newest soldiers. Not everyone successfully completes this difficult period of training. Far few are able to accept the challenges and difficulties that come with the life of a career soldier. But those in formation today represent disciplined, motivated, physically fit soldiers who exemplify the Army's 7 core values: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. They are imbued with the warrior ethos and display the tenets of putting the mission first, never accepting defeat, never quitting, and never leaving behind a fallen comrade. This is an important day, and these soldiers can take great pride in their accomplishments. To the parents, families, and friends of these soldiers, Fort Jackson extends a very warm and sincere welcome. We are justifiably proud of our retirees' lifelong dedication to our nation, and are truly honored that the next generation standing on this field have chosen to join our ranks. Please direct your attention to the left of the formation. The units marching today from your left to right are the 282nd Army Band under the command of First Sergeant Sean Cupp, graduating soldiers from Company Alpha, Bravo, the Battalion Color Guard, and graduating soldiers from Companies Charlie, Delta, and Echo. Identified by their distinctive headgear are the drill sergeants. These dedicated non-commissioned officers form the backbone of the Army's training center system, selected based on professional competence, leadership ability, and years of service. These men and women undergo intensive training to earn the right to wear their distinctive hat and insignia. With the drill sergeant hat goes the important responsibility of molding civilian men and women into soldiers. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Major John White, who serves as the executive officer for the 1st Battalion, 13th Infantry Regiment. He and the battalion staff are positioned on the field. The reviewing officer for today's graduation is the commander of the 1st Battalion, 13th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Jankey. On her left, standing in for Command Sergeant Major Stephen Goodell, the battalion's senior non-commissioned officer, master trainer, and principal advisor to the commander, is Master Sergeant Jeremy Murphy, the X3 non-commissioned officer in charge. The commander of troops will now bring forward the colors and persons to be honored. Competence and commitment are the hallmarks of professionalism. The soldiers and drill sergeants coming forward will be recognized for their excellence in training and duty performance and serve as examples to all.
Ma'am, colors and persons to be honored are present.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem. It is appropriate for those in uniform and all armed forces veterans to salute the American flag. We ask for civilian guests to please remove your headgear and place your right hand over your heart as our national anthem is played. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Be seated, please. People are behind you. Be mindful of people behind you. Please sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness the retirement of a lifelong soldier. All soldiers begin their journey by graduating from basic combat training. Over the years, there have been changes to how the Army conducts basic training. However, many things remain the same. It was during basic training that this one soldier was first introduced to the Army values. It is where she learned the importance of teamwork and that the Army truly is a family. That sense of team and Army family is still embedded in what is done here today. Over 20 years ago, this soldier took the same oath to defend this nation that your loved ones on the field have taken. We salute this great soldier as she passes the torch of freedom along to the newest generations of soldiers. Your loved ones standing on the field today. A certificate of appreciation from the President of the United States will be presented to those retiring today. It reads, I extend to you my personal thanks and the sincere appreciation of our grateful nation for your contribution of honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of the nation during critical times in its history with a devotion and duty and a spirit of sacrifice in keeping with the proud traditions of the military service. I trust that in the coming years, you will maintain an active interest in the armed forces and the purpose for which you serve. Those who follow in your footsteps will draw inspiration from your commitment, dedication, and sacrifices made to ensure the protection of our American freedom. My best wishes to you for happiness and success in the future. A certificate of retirement from the Chief of Staff, United States Army, is also presented to those retiring today and to the spouse of today's retiree for their dedicated service to our nation. At this time, Major General Hood and Command Sergeant Major Oaks will recognize our retiree for her service to the United States Army. Major Dulce M. Wells, having served honorably for 20 years of service, is placed on the retirement list effective 31 December 2024. Major Wells entered active duty in Fontana, California, and will reside in Dayton, Ohio upon retirement. Her fondest professional achievement: to retire as a major in the same parade field she graduated from basic training as a private in 2004. The nation salutes Dulce Wells, Major, United States Army, retired. The soldiers most responsible for the training of these soldiers are the drill sergeants who are carefully selected by the Department of the Army. The drill sergeant campaign hat and badge have been a stoic symbol of professionalism and pride since 1962. At this time, the drill sergeant of the cycle for Bravo Company, 1st Battalion, 13th Infantry Regiment, Drill Sergeant Jamal Walker, will recite the Drill Sergeant Creed. We ask that all drill sergeants, past and present, please stand for the reciting of the Drill Sergeant Creed.
Drill Sergeant Creed. I am a drill sergeant. I will assist each individual in their efforts to become a highly motivated, well-disciplined, physically and mentally fit soldier, capable of defeating any enemy on today's modern battlefield. I will instill pride in all our trades, pride in self, in the Army, and in country. I will insist that each soldier meets and maintains the Army standards of military bearing and courtesy, consistent with the highest traditions of the U.S. Army. I will lead by example, never requiring a soldier to attempt any task that I will not do myself. But first, last, and always, I'm an American soldier, sworn to defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. I am a drill sergeant. That's well defended.
And Master Sergeant Murphy will now present the award. The outstanding drill sergeant of the cycle for 113th Infantry Battalion is Drill Sergeant Jamal Walker from Augusta, Georgia. The soldier leader of the cycle for Alpha Company is Private First Class Jaden Jordan from Columbus, Georgia. for Alpha Company is Private Rowana Pacheco from Roanoke, Virginia. The soldier leader of the cycle for Bravo Company is Private First Class Alicia Lagadoo from East Orange, New Jersey. The soldier of the cycle for Bravo Company is PB2 Omar Santiago from Orlando, Florida. The soldier leader of the cycle for Charlie Company is Private Afrida Vital from Buffalo, New York. The soldier of the cycle for Charlie Company is Private First Class Sarah Bratton from Salisbury, Maryland. The soldier leader of the cycle for Delta Company is Specialist Eric Blackwell from Cary, North Carolina. The soldier of the cycle for Delta Company is Specialist Daniel Spagone from Moyock, North Carolina. The soldier leader of the cycle for Echo Company is Private Daniel Sandoval from Aberdeen, Indiana. The soldier of the cycle for Echo Company is Private Benjamin Fuselier from Alexandria, Louisiana. Ladies and gentlemen,